In terms of the tail of the tape, they favor Lamont Roach, but that's always the case for Cruz, the pocket.
Be here in the Alamos.
Stay on my know that I can't shoot it all. Fuck should we beat him? I said that in the pen like a Peter. Drake said at least five someone like a cheater. Yeah, it's cool I was leaving. I never said on my I was thinking. Still holding my got. Don't stop spinning it all. See you behind. You can't get over to you gotta go. Run it down, me up to the jack. Never popping up cause I got. I ain't gonna lie about no hit.
Do something, King
Introducing Lamont Roach Jr.
You are not going to believe what just happened in San Antonio. Isaac Pitbull Cruz versus Lamont Roach Jr. just turned into one of the most tense, high-stakes style clashes of the entire year. And this wasn't just a title fight. This was identity versus identity. To completely different men, to completely different backgrounds. And one weight class 140 pounds where everything finally collided. On one side, a non-stop pressure tank, a man built to break bones and spirits. The human buzzsaw himself, Pitbull Cruz. On the other, a silent technician, a community role model.
And you get this frustration coming from Cruz, sticking his tongue out, taunting Roach there. But yeah, a lot of frustration. He couldn't do much in that last.
A guy who speaks through action, not attitude. Lamont Roach Jr. The only thing they share. Both fought Gervonta Tank Davis, and both walked away believing the judges robbed them tonight. They met to settle their own chapter. And trust me, the way this fight unfolded shocked everybody.
If Lamont starts moving then hitting, he could be in trouble. We've seen Lamont be handcuffed. When he fought Jamel Herring, he just didn't let his hands go. And he was thinking too much. He was worried about what was coming back his way. And there is a world where I could see that, where I could see Pitbull Cruz putting on so much volume and getting to Roach in a way that he starts to overthink, because he is a cerebral fighter. Every cerebral fighter has that issue. They potentially could overthink in there and just not pull the trigger. So that's always looming, especially when you got a guy like Cruz is going to put so much pressure on you. But I could also see Lamont completely shutting down Cruz and fighting from the outside, disrupting his movement, not letting him get into a rhythm, consistently changing the footwork on him. So I could see how both guys could dominate this fight.
Let's be real, half the fanbase thought Roach didn't stand a chance, because nobody stays comfortable when Pitbull starts swinging those looping power hooks. At 140 pounds, this is Cruz's true home. He hits harder, he tanks punches better, and he carries the kind of pressure that turns confident fighters into panic survivors. The other half of the fans? They saw something else. They saw Lamont Roach Jr., who stood toe-to-toe with Tank Davis for 12 rounds.
I told you a couple days ago when I interviewed y'all, I called you Mr. Roach from now on. That was a pretty intense face-off. Since this started, have y'all grown general dislike for each other?
Nah, not at all. This is our job right here. Lay it all on the line. I know I'm coming with everything I got, so you better come with everything you got.
very aggressive, very intense fighter. Do you have to change anything that you do for this particular fight?
We're gonna let him worry about what we got going on over here. Maybe he'll adjust, but like I said before, I got 10 ways to win. He got one.
There you go. Last question. You told me the other day you tired of leaving things in the judges' hands. Is this gonna be a knockout for you this Saturday?
What Rocky say? If he dies, he dies.
Wow. There you go. Lamont Roach, 7-6 tomorrow, baby. There you have it.
And never took a step back. A Roach who should have been a two-division world champion if the referee had counted the moment. Tank took a knee, and Roach landed the clean shot. One call changed the fight. One moment changed a legacy. Roach walked into San Antonio carrying momentum and something Pitbull hasn't felt in a long time. Confidence.
Pitbull, do you think this fight could potentially be tougher than the Gervonta fight on paper, given the style?
No, de ninguna manera. Nosotros venimos muy bien, lo estudiamos muy bien a Lamont Roach y venimos muy bien preparados para eso.
Do you worry he's not gonna sit there and fight with you, that you're gonna have to be chasing him around the ring, or do you feel that he will, or at least you'll be able to cut off the ring where he's gonna want to fight you?
Bueno, sí es algo preocupante que quiera correr, porque al final del día pues a la gente se le va a quedar a deber, pero venimos muy bien enfocados en el plan de trabajo para poderlo parar.
And here's what makes it more dramatic. Roach is not your typical loudmouth contender. He's not out here like Ryan Garcia making headlines with chaos. He's not Jake Paul trying to stir beef for clicks. Roach spends his off days teaching at-risk kids in DC libraries, running free boxing classes, and keeping young fighters off the streets. He's the good guy in a sport that rarely rewards them. But good guys only win in boxing if they're truly great. Tonight was Roach's chance to prove that greatness. This matchup didn't need trash talk.
You get this frustration coming from Cruz. Sticking his tongue out, taunting Roach there. But yeah, a lot of frustration. He can't do much.
What went through your mind during that stare down? What was said?
Caleo, no muy intenso. Contanos qué te pasó por la cabeza mientras se decían todo este tipo de cosas. No, muy claro, y le vengo a decir que le vengo a hacer lo que dice a Diego Magdaleno y es todo. Well, I could have been working with him. What I came to do was the same that I did 5 years ago against Diego Magdaleno, and he knows what that is.
What does this response from this incredible crowd here in San Antonio mean to you?
Gente, como le quieren, ¿no? Cantaron qué significa eso para ver. Algo muy bonito y por eso esta linda gente de San Antonio voy a darles una gran pelea de Miami. ¡Eso sí! It's beautiful, the crowd is the best, and that's why I want to provide a great show for all of you tomorrow night.
You picture for tomorrow night.
Para Miguel. Carne convertida en mía toda esta linda gente que sea la ganadora de toda la gente que vino a apoyar. Who can make the best of me to all of you. You're going to be so ready for today. It's going to be a good show. Don't need to.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's up.
It didn't need theatrics. It was pure hunger, pure skill, and pure pride. Two men with unfinished stories trying to write the next chapter with their fist. So, what did you think? Did Pitbull Cruz do enough? Did Roach outbox him? Should we run this back again? And who should Cruz face next at 140? Drop your thoughts below. I want to hear exactly where the fans stand. Hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss the next breakdown. This is BOXI News and we'll see you in the next round.